Hi, this is Tammy, and this is video number 1 of my 2014 desktop calendar online class. And the first thing we're going to do is set up our calendars. So it's very important to think about how you want to print them eventually. The screen that I'm showing right now shows Stampin' Up's 5.5 by 6.5 version. Um, this is a really nice version if you want to send it to Stampin' Up! And have them professionally print it. You can see that it's spiral bound on the top, and when they print it, it comes out with a nice little easel built in and everything. Um, but my original thought was to build calendars that go in a simple 4x6 frame that you can buy anywhere. And so what I'm going to do in this video is show you how to do the other method. So in order to start the calendars, we are going to open a new project. And the first thing we're going to do is in the new project options, if you were going to use Stampin' Up's method, you would use the calendar option here, but we're not going to do that. We're actually going to build a custom page, and we're going to select 11 by 8.5 landscape. So double click there and hit create page. I'm just going to call this video calendar. Oops. And select OK. This is going to bring us to a blank page. Now, one thing that I want to point out is Stampin' Up! Will only print certain sizes. They will not print custom sizes. So if you pick the calendar size, they'll print that. They will also print anything that's 8.5 by 11. So when we're done here, you can choose to print this on your home computer, or you can send it to Stampin' Up! For professional printing. So since we're doing little calendars that are only 4x6, I'm going to set up some guidelines first. And you'll see these rulers at the top and on the side. I am going to go ahead and set up some rulers by just clicking my mouse on the ruler. So the first one we want is going to be 4 inches. We're going to put 2 months on this page. And then we're going to start at 6 and go all the way to 10. The other thing we're going to do, we're going to have 2 layers. So I'm going to also make little 1/2 inch markers as well. And here. Okay, and if you kind of mess up a little bit, you can see that the cursor changes to a little arrow. You can adjust as needed if you kind of didn't put it quite in the right place. Okay, then on the side, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go 1 and 7 to get our 6 inches, and here's our inner boundary. Whoops, did that in the wrong place. Move that up to the 1/2 inch marker. Okay, so this is the space that we're going to make 1 month of our calendar, and then here's going to be our 2nd month. So the first thing we're going to do is go to the punches. I'm sorry, the punches. That's this little marker here under the resource palette. And if this doesn't come up like it did on my screen, go into Browse and select Basics and hit Open. And you're going to see this little square punch here. We're going to put that on our screen and line it up with the outside boundaries. And we want to make 2 of these, so we're going to hit Edit, Copy, Edit, Paste. And that'll give us the 2nd one. And if it's not quite long enough, go ahead and just kind of pull it out there. And then for the 2nd layer, I'm going to go ahead and use a photo box. Photo boxes are a lot more versatile. You can round corners, you can rip edges, and for this inside section, I want that versatility, and I'll get into that a little bit more later. So I'm going to put the photo box in there in the smaller dimensions, and again I'm going to copy and paste. You can use the edit function, or you can also use your keyboard and just hit Control C, Control V, and that will copy that. We can move it over there. Okay, so this is our basic structure. We're going to go ahead and put some designer series paper on the back. We're going to fill this later, and then we're going to put up our calendar numbers. But I think that's enough for this first video for the setup. So I'm going to stop it here, and I'll see you on the next video.